In the twilight of a forsaken world, where the bones of a once vibrant city crumble under the weight of decay, a symphony defies the silence of the apocalypse. Skyscrapers, twisted like gnarled fingers, pierce a blood-red sky as dusk envelops the ruins. Vines strangle the streets, and the wind whispers through shattered windows, carrying echoes of a forgotten era. Amid this desolation stands the grand concert hall, its marble facade cracked and weary, a tattered banner proclaiming Symphony Eternal. As night falls, shadowy figures emerge from the fog, undead musicians, their forms bloated or skeletal, clad in faded tuxedos and gowns, clutching instruments scarred by time. They shuffle into the dimly lit hall, where dusty chandeliers hang like forgotten dreams, and velvet seats sag under layers of dust. A violinist, bones peeking through ragged skin, tunes strings that hum with ethereal life. A trombonist puffs cheeks in futile breath, while others assemble on the creaking stage. From the wings emerges the conductor, a zombie whose vacant eyes hold a flicker of memory. His tattered suit clings to a decayed frame, but his hands grasp the baton with an elegance born of habit, muscle memory guiding what the mind has lost. In a sepia haze of recollection, we glimpse the past, a bustling city alive with melody, the hall packed with applauding crowds as the human conductor leads a triumphant orchestra. Music swells in vibrant waves, a celebration of life. But chaos descends. Earthquakes shatter the ground, a green mist spreads like poison, turning joy to horror. The conductor falls mid-note, the audience transforming into the undead as melodies warp into dissonant cries. Back in the present, the nightly ritual begins. The conductor raises his baton, and though no sound escapes, the air shimmers with visualized music. Golden notes blooming from strings like fragile flowers, pulsing rings from brass, sparks exploding from percussion. The orchestra plays in unison, illuminating the hall with fleeting light. Ghostly apparitions fill the empty seats, translucent patrons swaying to the invisible rhythm. Outside, the city's wildlife pauses. Mutated birds perch, stray dogs tilt heads as the symphony's essence spreads, vines retracting, pavement smoothing in subtle restoration. The conductor's face twists with fleeting humanity. Visions overlay his gaze, lovers dancing under starlit skies, children laughing in sunlit parks, before fading into oblivion. Each musician adds their layer, silver bubbles from a flute, shockwaves from drums cracking the floor, weaving a tapestry of decay and defiance. A lone survivor, a young woman in tattered rags, clutching a broken violin, is drawn through the perilous streets, her eyes wide with a mix of fear and longing as the hall's glow beckons. She creeps inside, the door creaking like a sigh. The performance halts. Notes freeze mid-air. The undead turn their hollow stares upon her. The conductor shuffles forward, his decayed hand extending not in threat, but invitation. Trembling, she joins the stage, tuning her violin. As the baton rises anew, her fresh, green notes intertwine with the faded ones, breathing vitality into the symphony. The music builds to a crescendo, a vortex of notes pulling in debris, mending chandeliers and momentary glory. The city stirs, cracks heal, lights flicker brighter. But darkness encroaches. A horde of feral zombies, mindless and savage, hammers at the doors, drawn by the disturbance. The orchestra falters, notes scattering chaotically. The conductor waves furiously, brass blasts repel intruders like thunder, strings bind them in webs. The survivor improvises, her solo piercing like arrows, restoring sparks of humanity to some attackers. Memories flood the conductor, his own fall, the loss of family, tears of black ichor streaming as he presses on. The symphony's power radiates outward. Buildings straighten, plants bloom in defiance. Other survivors emerge from shadows, converging on the hall. The doors splinter, ferals flood in, clawing toward the stage. Percussion quake the floor, woodwinds summon whirlwinds. In the chaos, the survivor's violin sings a fierce melody, turning the tide. Overwhelmed, the conductor steps into the fray, his baton glowing as notes envelop him in a sacrificial explosion, disintegrating the horde but crumbling his frame. With the threat repelled, the symphony peaks in a healing wave, washing over the city. Grass sprouts, skies clear. The conductor collapses, baton rolling free. The survivor claims it, her eyes resolute as the orchestra bows. Dawn breaks, the city showing tentative renewal. Birds release visual notes into the air. Survivors enter the hall. She assumes the podium, raising the baton as new musicians join. The eternal melody loops in the sky, a promise of rebirth amid the ruins, as the symphony plays on. Invisible, yet unbreakable.